jingle all the way. Happy holidays from all of us at WOCA.
Hey Ocala, this is Kelly Hart, Executive Editor of Ocala Magazine. Did you know last year Ocala Magazine won more awards in excellence than any other publication in Florida? And this year, Ocala Magazine was named Best Consumer Magazine in the state. Now you can join me every Friday at 10 a.m. on Ocala Magazine Radio, where we bring the pages of Ocala Magazine to life, right here on The Source. Ocala Magazine thanks you for making us number one. And remember, there is only one Ocala Magazine.
Hi, this is Robin. May God's happiness, love, and joy be with you and yours this holiday season. Merry Christmas.
All right, thank you, Robin. 25 minutes before 11 o'clock, that was Robin McLean a few years ago when you did the Christmas greeting.
Yep, we all did Christmas greetings. I haven't heard very many of them.
I haven't heard very many either.
I haven't. I've heard Patsy's and
yours,
and mine,
Tish and Galen,
Tish's and
Joe and
Galen.
Patsy.
I haven't heard yours.
Wonder where mine is.
Because you've got two of them in there. We all had two.
I know why Carol Ann's isn't on there.
Why?
Because she said, have a great 2008.
Oh, okay. Yeah. Yeah, but we all did two of them, and I have only heard one from a few.
I think there's a virus or something in this computer that I'm using here because I keep getting this video thing that pops up on the lower right-hand corner, and it will not go away.
Oh, my gosh.
It is just annoying me.
Not a good thing.
Something's on this computer that I don't like. I wanted to tell you a couple things. First of all, in 25 hours, 1 day and 1 hour, the toys in this room will leave this room.
That's right, they will.
The toys in this room are because of your children, Robin, Tish's children and grandchildren, right?
Yes. Tish's grandchildren.
And many of our listeners. And thank you so much for contributing to this. You know, we team up with different organizations throughout the course of the year. And this year at Christmas time, we decided to team up with a group called Florida Kids Helping Kids. Joe Martone set it up probably back in the summer, I believe.
Yeah.
So we've been gathering toys for children, and they will be picked up and brought out of this studio tomorrow. I can't say thank you enough. I to your two children, Robin, and to Tish's grandchildren, and to everybody who's put gifts in here. My nephews brought in things yesterday and the day before. And,
yeah, exactly.
Anyway,
listener, Lauren, thank you so much.
That's right. Our listeners have been so grateful.
Doug
and gracious, whatever. Doug gave us some,
Yep.
Anyway, we don't want to leave anybody out, and we probably just did by starting to name everybody. But if you would like to contribute to this cause, you are definitely welcome to. You don't need to bring a new toy. And it doesn't have to be a toy, as long as it's appropriate for a child. We're not looking for clothing.
No.
Now, the agency does take clothing, and they're collecting the clothing at the Ocala Drive-In.
Right, so you have to drive over there and drop it off there yourself.
At the Drive-In Theater on 441, right?
Yeah, we're not collecting here, so don't bring clothing here.
Yeah, we're the toy drop-off site. So if you want to bring toys here, just don't wrap them up, and they don't have to be new, but they got to be good. You know, make sure they're working, and et cetera. And also, there is a family in need, and we don't know the details, and it's really not somebody we know, but Robin and I were playing music outside the studio here in the mall, and we identify who we are with the WOCA logo on our music stand.
Right.
And the woman passed by, and she noticed that we were with the radio station, and she clarified it. She asked. And then she said, can you please announce this? This family has gone through a tragedy. She did not elaborate on what the tragedy was. She works at a restaurant called the Schnitzel Factory on Northeast 14th Street.
The bad guy's in jail.
There's a bad guy involved? I didn't even know that.
Yeah, the bad guy's in jail. So
oh, I didn't even know that.
Jail,
I don't even want to know.
Yeah, so she didn't tell us.
Oh, I won't even ask. Do you know what happened without saying?
No, she didn't tell us. She just said that the bad guy's in jail.
Well, anyway, Petra is the lady's name who came up to speak to us, and nice lady. And we've met Petra before because we've eaten at the Schnitzel Factory.
Yeah.
So she was a waitress at that time, and I think she owns it now. But anyway, so there's a girl. Let's see, there's a 4-year-old girl, a 7-year-old boy, a 9-year-old boy, a 12-year-old girl, and a 14-year-old girl. And she's just asking if we can help them out to bring gifts, and they can be clothing, they can be toys, they could whatever your heart says to do, we'll bring something over to them as well. But you got to bring it to the Schnitzel factory. Don't bring it to us.
Yep. No.
For them.
No.
The other request, and everybody who had a request, we've honored. If you have a toy drive, we'll still do that for you, but it's kind of late now. But the other one was Dr. Ramsey.
Oh, yeah, that ended today. He was going to drive the toys over.
Oh, he's done? That's done? Okay, so never mind. Yeah. Well, I hope that was successful for him.
I hope so, too. But we do have this one.
And we do have this one. This is called Warm Up Ocala. This is really not a Christmas thing. This is really a winter thing. The Vanguard High School girls have a club called the Pink Ladies Service Club, and they collect warm clothing, jackets, coats, blankets, sleeping bags, and they distribute them to homeless and needy people. And if you want to help them out with this, you can drop off those things at Vanguard High School or at the Labor Ready building or the Labor Ready storefront in the Hidden Plaza on Highway 200. Deborah Liphart is the lady in charge of this. She's a teacher over at Vanguard. Her number is 671-4900, 671-4900.
Yeah.
The last day to drop off items in this case is January 30th. So this is not just a holiday thing. This is actually all the way through the end of the first month of the year.
That's right.
All right. And anything else before I talk about something else? I have one more thing I want to say, but I want to get everything out of the way first.
Oh, okay. Yeah, Joe brought this in.
What is this?
He wanted us to talk about
the Living Nativity Pageant.
Yeah.
All right, December 20th and 21st. That's Saturday and Sunday.
Yep.
There's a Living Nativity Pageant at the Good Shepherd Presbyterian Church. If it rains, then the rain-out date will be December 22nd. And there's a walk-through from 6 till 7:30, and there's a drive-through from 7:30 till 9. The Living Nativity Pageant this Saturday and Sunday. And 6 to 7:30 for walking through, 7:30 to 9 for driving through, and the Good Shepherd Presbyterian Church is located at 151 Southwest 87th Place here in Ocala, and their phone number is 291-9199. I know when I'm listening to the radio driving in my car and I hear some information that I just can't write down, that's frustrating. So I understand the predicament you're in. So if you need that repeated, call us. We'll be glad to do that for you, okay? Now, if you don't mind, I want to tell you about a CD that we made here at WOCA a few years ago. This is a CD completely performed by us here at WOCA. Now, not everybody who's here now, but the people who were here back in that day. It was like 3 or 4 years ago we did this. 4 years ago, I guess, right?
4 years ago, yeah.
All right. So let me give you a sample of some of these songs. And the CDs are here. You can buy them for $10. All right? This, I'm not going to play the whole song, but I just want you to hear pieces of these songs. This first one is Dan Martone. You hear Dan here all the time. Did you know how great of a singer he is?
Yeah, he's wonderful.
This is Dan's version of the Christmas song, the Chestnut song, right? Here we go. Let's just listen.
Chestnuts roasting on an open fire. Jack Frost nipping at your nose. Yuletide carols being sung by a choir, and folks dressed up like Eskimos. Everybody knows.
Anyway, you get the idea. Just wonderful, awesome. That's Dan Martone from right here at WOCA. You hear him on the air all the time. You hear him on commercials a lot, and he sits in for Joe a lot when Joe can't do it. Joe is actually Dan's father, for those who don't know, and Joe and Dan own this radio station. They're both our bosses. Everybody's our boss here, by the way.
Yeah, that's right.
Everybody is our boss here. All right, and now I want you to hear this one. Let me see if I can show you this one. All right, this. For those of you who have heard, Robin and I bring our friend in named Doug. Doug comes in normally on Fridays. Doug has Down syndrome, and I've known Doug since 1972. He is now 52 years old.
Yes,
something like that. And 54. 54. So I've known Doug for a very, very long time, and so he participated in the Christmas CD as well. The music in the background is Hark the Herald Angels Sing. The dialogue, however, is between Robin and myself and Doug, And we worked with him for a long time, actually, to get him to be able to recite from the Bible, from the book of Luke. Listen to this. Just listen. And realize this is Doug.
Yes.
And Robin and me in the beginning. Hold on.
You know, I don't think I could have asked for a better Christmas Eve than to be here with my two good friends, Robin and Doug, and 3 nice big mugs of hot chocolate. Boy, this is good stuff.
Wow, I had a great time before Christmas. Sitting here, enjoy the good memories, what we had in the past. Thank God I have such a good friends. We have to share all of this lifetime.
Good friends and hot chocolate. What a beautiful way to spend our Christmas holidays. You know, every year we do read the Christmas story. And Doug, your reading skills have really improved this year. Why don't you be the one to read from the book of Luke, chapter 2, verses 10 through 14.
Okay, Robin, I will give it a try. Behold, I bring you good tidings of great joy, which shall be to all people. For unto you is born this day in the city of David a Savior, which is Christ the Lord. And this shall be a sign unto you. You shall find the babe wrapped in swaddling clothes, lying in the manger. And suddenly there was with the angel a multitude of the heavenly host, praising God and saying, Glory to God in the highest, and on earth peace, goodwill toward men.
Anyway, and that's just awesome. I love that. And Doug worked really, really hard to be able to recite that like that. You probably can tell that we edited out some of the pauses, but that's the only thing we edited out was the pauses.
Yeah.
All right, and I'm encouraging you, if you want a copy of how many songs on this CD? Do you remember?
16.
16 songs. 16 songs.
Yep.
Can I show you one of my favorites?
Sure.
I showed you Dan Martone. This is Joe Martone, one of the most awesome renditions of Mary Did You Know you'll ever hear.
Gives me chills.
Listen, this is Joe Martone. Mary, Did You Know? We'll be right back. We'll probably take a break during the song.
Mary, did you know that your baby boy will one day walk on water? Mary, did you know that your baby boy will save our sons and daughters? Did you know that your baby boy has come to make you new? This child that you delivered will soon deliver you. Mary, did you know that your baby boy will give sight to a blind man? Mary, did you know that your baby boy will calm a storm with his hand? Did you know that your baby boy has walked where angels trod? And when you kiss your baby, you kiss the face of God.
All right. To me, it's a masterpiece. If you've if you want a Christmas album, we've got this. It's called Watts of Christmas Carols, WATTS, as in the watts, the 5,000 watts that we are on the AM dial. I don't know what we are on the FM dial. But anyway, if you want one, we have them here. They're $10 or something like that. I think $9.99. Might as well say $10. You say $10.
Yeah.
All right, and I just wanted to promote it. It's 4 years ago we did that, and I'm so glad that we can share that with you. We need to take a little break. We do have a guest coming up right now, and we'll be back after this.
Yes, it's that time of year again. Christmas days at WOCA, and we are in the spirit of giving. What you need to do to win is call us when we ask you to, and we'll put your name in the drawing. Remember, you can only put your name in once. You may win a certificate from Pac Mail.